30 people, 35 people out there.
Yeah, so in track and field, you were, so that's, yeah, it was so individual. Did you craved the kind of team?
Yeah, I did eventually.
You kind of got sick of being by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I was good at track and field, but I wasn't amazing at track and field. So my mum and I would always talk about it. The year below me, the age group below me, the times, because I was a 200, 100-metre sprinter,
Ooh.
the times that I'd run would be flying like with the age group before under me. So,
okay.
But then there was my age group and I was running about third, fourth, fifth, about that time. And then the age group above me, same thing, like I'd be first. So I was in the hard age group. And I think that taught me a lot, but he was so demanding and I've got no one to bounce off. You know,
there's
it's just running mechanics and like you run to the end and that's it.
Does it get boring?
Oh, I was young, so I think I quit at 18 because footy was pretty crazy.
Attractive, yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it was boring. Training was boring. I hated going to training because you just run.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's nothing else, is there?
Not really. Like you just run like with a footy. You run with a footy in your hand and chase it. But with athletics, I think track and field, I loved competing, but I hated the training. Because it's so like you're just by yourself. Everyone just runs in their lane.
Do you feel like it's helped you in your kind of footy game a little bit? Being able to learning how to run well?
Yeah, it did early on.
Not so much now.
Not so much now because I've taken so much time away from athletics. Like I learned how to run properly. I think that's always kind of built in how I run, and I don't know. I always get when I was younger, I was always told that I look like a gazelle when I run because.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I think they're elegant. Like,
I'm
not sure, yeah. But that's kind of faded, so I'm not sure if I've got sloppy with my technique.
They don't call you anymore?
Nah. So, yeah, I think running mechanics is very important for, injury prevention and all that kind of thing. But running straight line is a lot easier than changing direction.
Yeah, that's what I like to say as well. When guys want to learn their running mechanics, like, listen, it's like I can make you run fast, 20-metre sprint or whatever. Anything like that. But like that's like teaching you how to walk in a straight line on the floor, and you're playing footy with all the change of direction. You've got a ball, you've got opponents. Is like a tightrope. That's like a tightrope is 10 stories in the air, and you've got to balance a beam in your hand. Like that's the level of difficulty. That's the difference, right? So that's what's the thing when that comes down to. You need to learn the sport and the everything that's so contextual to that sport. Like you got to make sure you change direction. And being aware of what's around you as well is probably more important. And to be able to react to what's around you is more important than actually being able to run fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you can process all of that quickly, then you're away before anyone else has even realised what's happening, you know?
Yeah.
So that's where the speed comes from, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you look at so many different players, AFL, AFLW, who bring different aspects, who can run, but they're not necessarily, you look at a traditional winger and they're just elite, like run all day, but they've got speed and they have elite ball skills. Like they're the full